My name is Robert Thor. I'm currently at Sussex 1 State Prison. I got roughly 3 months left. I'm a pretty laid back guy. I try to just stay the course, stay on cruise control. I don't try to get involved with too much stuff in here and just try to get to my release date, which is 12/26/25.
And when do you feel like DOC started offering you any kind of preparation for reentry?
I feel like DOC offers certain people reentry and stuff like that, but if you're not proactive in it, then it's not necessarily going to be offered to you. Me, I was in a little bit of a different situation because I worked my job while incarcerated was a resource aide, so we ran the seminars for the Ready to Work, and which covered credit and budgeting and social services, social security, and stuff like that. But it was one of those situations to where if you didn't sign up for it, then it wasn't going to be given to you. You had to take the initiative to actually sign up for it when it was offered.
So can you share how your experience at Lunenburg was different than your experience at Sussex right now?
It's different in a sense. There's not a lot of programs offered at Sussex because it's a higher level facility, so it's not as much movement as it is on Lunenburg, which is a level 2 facility, compared to Sussex, which is a level 4, 5. And it's just, once you get down to a level 2, you walk to do everything. You walk to eat, you walk to medical, you do everything like that. But if you're on the level 4 or 5, Sussex, then everything's pretty much brought to you. You know what I'm saying? Other than if you have an emergency type thing. But the meds are brought to you, the food's brought to you. So you really don't have any outside access to anything other than if you have an in-person visit, so to speak.
So you're on a reentry pod. Are you getting any type of reentry programming now?
Me personally, I'm not getting any reentry programs that are on my case plan. And on my case plan is my victim impact, which I've been on the waiting list for over 3 years at this point. I'm not getting any programming except the little 10-minute sessions we do at 8:30 in the morning and a 10-minute session at 3:30 in the afternoon, which just consists of going over a word of the day, and if somebody did something positive that day, you push them up. If they need help with something, you could call it a pull-up. It's no real programming being done.
What programs have you completed or certifications have you completed?
I've completed SBA, which is Small Business Administration Seminar course. I've completed the OSHA 10 course. I've completed the VDOT Flagger certification. I've completed the ServSafe food service certification. I've completed the peer mentor class that we have. I've completed the Ready to Work class. I've completed the Ready to Work instructor class.
And do you feel like any of those programs that you've taken are going to help you when you get home?
Me personally?
You personally, and then in general.
I think some people could benefit from classes such as Ready to Work just because some people have been incarcerated for a long time. And if somebody's been incarcerated for more than 10, 15 years, the concept of a smartphone and certain services and budgeting and all that is going to be maybe not new, but different because the cost of things have changed so dramatically in the past 5 to 10 years. I think there are programs that can help people, but they need to be offered to people. They shouldn't have to go search for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, reentry should be a thing where it's a curriculum everybody goes through. You know what I'm saying? So
What do you
Uh,
think has been your biggest barrier to reentry so far?
I would have to say the communication, because the staff has a very hard time with communicating with us about certain things and when certain things are going to be happening. And then if they do try to say something's happening, then half the time it gets canceled or it's not even really informative. You know what I'm saying? It's a hit or miss. When the communication isn't there, it's hard to get anything done. The
Right.
structure is just not there.
Do you feel like there's anything specific that you're more concerned about or less concerned about when it comes to coming home in like 90 days?
I'm concerned about bringing some of my habits that I've acquired in here out out to society. That's my main thing. There are things that have gotten better while I've been in here. And I work out, and I take a shower, and I call my lady, and then I get locked down for lunch and all that, and then in the afternoon, depending on scheduling and all that, watch a little TV, then I get off lock, talk to my lady, and I really just try to call myself being on cruise control. Because in here, personally, it's not the time that's the hard part. It's the people that you're around that make the situation more difficult, and you have to exercise a lot of patience. These are just situations that when you get out in public, you'll have people that are getting on your nerves, yelling, this, that, and the third, just doing stuff that annoys you in general. I think it's just preparation for going out in public.
And as a co-founder for IDEA, Incarceration Doesn't End Achievements, is there anything that you specifically, maybe one thing, want to work on to help people coming back in with reentry?
I would say I'm trying to get the message out to whereas people are going to look at you a certain type of way, and everybody's different. Some people might be scared of you. Some people might not want to give you a shot with a job. Some people might just frown upon you because of the stigma of being a felon. But it's not over with. Like, this stuff right here, it was for a reason. And if you made it out, if you made it through this, then you are, I would say, 90% mentally stronger than everybody on the street already, because this place causes trauma whether you know it or not. I feel like if you've been incarcerated for over 5, 10 years, that you can't help but to take some of this trauma that you've seen or been through and, out there with you, that you might not even know that you have. You just got to know that other people are going to think what they want to think. You're the only one that can stop yourself from doing something.
So using some of the skills that you practiced in there with being patient and having restraint and continuing to use that.
That patience thing is a big thing with me, because I'm still working on it, but I think that I've grown to another level with my patience than I was prior to my incarceration. But I also need things that go with that. It was pointed out to me that certain things I might have grown in my patience with, but certain things I'm still critical of. There are areas of improvement all around the board.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
You're welcome.